Hello, my beautiful Geminis. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome back. Welcome to my channel. I'm Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. We are going to be doing this coming week's messages, or whenever you come to this, whenever the title grabs your attention. And this is posted on the 19th, which is a couple days before the summer solstice where I am, right? So on the 21st of June, it will be the longest day of the year here with 15 hours of daylight. That's going to be a good day to get things done, right? Especially outside in your garden, in your yard, and just enjoying that 15 hours of daylight. Okay, and I know that's not the same for everywhere around the world, but I'm in Maine, so I'm going by that. So for this week's reading, we are using the Magical Times Empowerment cards by Jody Bergsma. We are using the Spirit Song Tarot, and we are using a little whimsical oracle deck that I have. So let's get right to it. Okay, Geminis, your card from Magical Times Empowerment is Nature. Sometimes all you need is to go outside, breathe the fresh air, to remember who you are and where you want to be. I feel like you had this same card a few weeks back. I don't know why I feel it. Just feels like I've read this card for your sign just recently, but it's true. Sometimes when we need to reset, we just need to go outside in nature, which is where we really belong, right? But go outside in nature, take in a deep breath, just be, right? Just breathe in the fresh air, just be there. Remember that you are a spark of God light, of source energy, remembering that you are connected to all of nature, animals, plants, trees, all of it. Just breathe in the air and remember the miracle of being a human being on Earth right now with all the changes that are going on, my beautiful Geminis. Okay, we're going to face the camera down and we're going to pull out some tarot for you. Okay, using the beautiful Spirit Song Tarot. I don't often use this because the suits are different. The deck is beautiful. The artwork is beautiful. It's all animals. And because I don't know, I just felt like using this deck because it's really whimsical, and summertime is kind of a slower pace of life. It's, anyway, this is kind of pastels in the deck. I don't know, I just wanted to. So in this deck, acorns are wands or fire, feathers are swords, air, shells are cups, water, and crystals are pentacles, earth. Okay, so sometimes, and they're, every tarot deck, the base meanings are the same, right, of the cards, and I talk about this a lot, every deck has its own energy. Everybody that channeled the decks that they created, I like to honor that by sticking with what they channeled as the message, right? So we'll talk about the main meaning. And then each of these, excuse me, each of these cards has a couple of words, right? The key words for that card that this person, and I think who is it by? Paulina Fay is the name of the person who created this deck. Okay, for the lovely Geminis, what is the tarot message building on their nature card? It's going to build on it because every one of these cards has an animal. So that's definitely nature, right? I hope you're doing well. It's pretty warm here in Maine where I am. We had a little bit of rain overnight, not last night, but the night before, and it kind of cooled things off a little bit. Right before rain, it gets really humid, muggy. Wow, the deck's taken a while. And then the rain comes and just cools everything off. So that was amazing. And it's beautiful and green. The Wheel of Fortune. That is an octopus. The Tower is I don't know what that is, a chameleon or a lizard. Temperance. Wow, major arcanas like crazy. Ace of Crystals. Oh boy, Geminis. This is going to be quite a message for you. All right, let's see. Can we have 2 more cards, please, Spirit? 2 more cards for the lovely Geminis. What are your summer plans, I guess, or winter if you're in a different part of the world? What are your plans? Let me know. I love to read comments. Love to get comments. Although the last batch of reading, somebody commented rubbish. I just liked the comment. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not even going to bother to. It's like, why are you watching this channel if you don't believe in this stuff? Like, you just trolling it so you can put some negativity out there. I don't let it bother me. Like, you know, it's just ridiculous. If I'm watching a video or something pops up and starts playing my feed and I don't like it, I just move on to something else. I don't feel the need to be mean or negative, or I don't want to put any negative energy out there for anyone because we're all connected. Oh my gosh, King of Feathers. 1 more card, please, Spirit. 1 more card. So I've been pretty consistently putting my readings up every Friday at around 5. So they're there for everybody for the weekend. I like to do that for the coming week or whenever you come to it. My guides, I was putting the dates on it, but then my guides were like, you know, these are timeless. You know, the message could be for somebody a week or a month out. So just say the coming week. So whenever anybody comes to it, and I do what they say, I'm here for them and for you. Okay, so you're starting off with a bang. The Wheel of Fortune, number 10. 10s are the completion of a cycle and the beginning of a brand new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is also Sagittarius energy. This is change and possibilities. Change and possibilities, right? The wheel is always turning. So, wow, you could be completing something important and moving on to something new. And the reason why I feel that is because you have a Tower card following the wheel. So the Tower gives you a clean slate, right? This is release and revelation. It's number 16, which is a 7, which is reflection. And I'm going to have to, let me see what animal that is, because I wish it did say what they were, because I don't know. All right, let me see. This is oh, for crying out loud. Chameleon. Okay, a chameleon. Gosh, why is my throat doing this? So the Tower, release and revelation, right? So clean slate. When we have that Tower, something is burned to the ground. We no longer need it. It's no longer. So when we have a 10 that's completing something, the Tower is making sure that you're done with it, Geminis. The Tower is going to come in with revelation and release and be like, okay, that's over. That is done. You don't need that anymore. So I'm feeling like this is more. Sometimes the Wheel of Fortune is like, oh, you're going to get this, get that. In this case, with these cards and tarot cards, the message all depends on the cards that are around it, the cards that are together, right? Because your next card is Temperance. You have 2 Sagittarius cards. Temperance is number 14, which is a 5, which is change. This is balance and harmony. Temperance card is pure balance between black and white, fire and ice, light and dark. But temperance also means to add something to temper it, right? Like, it's alchemy, right? When you add, so you have plain water and you add lemon juice and sugar, it becomes lemonade. So it's talking about that, right? Temperance, tempering something, balance and harmony. And the Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius, and Temperance and Sagittarius is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a very expansive, adventurous sign. I know, because that's me. So Sagittarius energy sometimes gets you feeling like you want to try something new, go somewhere new. You just get this spirit of adventure in you. Also very talkative, gregarious, right? Sagittarians are often really good friends. Because they can boost you up, right? Boost you up with their energy. Then you have the Ace of Crystals, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this would be something new happening in your job, how you earn your living, but also how you spend your time, how you use your energy. Who are you spending time with? What are you spending time doing, right? This is manifestation and prosperity, right? So what are you manifesting? What is it that you really want to do once you finish that cycle and then burn it to the ground and get ready to temper it with something else, something new, Geminis? And oh, look at this, King of Feathers. This is a lion. I don't know why they use that for the King of Swords, but that's what they used. I would have used it for the King of Wands since that's fire sign Leo. But anyway, King of Feathers is the King of Swords. This is logic and justice. So as you are tempering the situation, you're going to need to be logical about it, right? The King of Feathers, King of Swords tells it like it is, right? This is usually a very calculating, cold type personality, maybe like Aquarius, where they just say it like it is. And if your feelings get hurt, oh, well, they get hurt, right? That's kind of the energy of this, right? So this is masculine energy, top of the suit for communication, right? So justice. There may be something where justice needs to be served, where you haven't seen justice in a situation, and that may be coming around to fruition. Oh, and I was mentioning the sun with the lion, and the next card is the sun. But in this deck, they chose to use a hummingbird. Number 19 is a 10, the sun, vitality and joy and happiness. This is your second 10. So Geminis, definitely something is coming to a close. Definitely you are completing some sort of a cycle here. So, right, the wheel, Sagittarius energy, moving forward, right? Change and possibility. The Tower, this is release and revelation. The change and possibility card, the release and revelation. The Temperance card, where you're getting to that balance and harmony situation, right? Then you have this Ace of Pentacles. Better ways to spend your money, your time, and your energy, right? And then King of Feathers. Truth and justice coming in, right? With that King of Feathers, King of Air, King of Swords. Using your logic as well as your intuition to get this situation going. I feel like getting the ball rolling, you have to use your heart and your mind, okay? And then the sun. This is vitality and joy. Another 10. You start with a 10, you end with a 10, right? So definitely, Geminis, this week is going to bring in some sort of closure to something. You're on your way to completing something, getting it done, but you are going to move on to bigger and better things. So if you get overwhelmed, don't forget, just go outside, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and remember that you are a spark of source energy. You are literal light, okay? A light being. All right, so from my new little whimsical deck, you have Now is the Time. Come on, focus. Now is the time. Okay. The cosmos clock strikes your hour. Leap netless. Okay. So they're saying take a leap of faith. The way the words are is kind of hard to figure out sometimes. So now is the time. The cosmos clock strikes your hour. The cosmos clock strikes your hour. Leap netless. Or nevertheless. Leap, even though the clock is striking your hour, go ahead and take that leap of faith. I'm sorry, guys. I just got this deck, so I haven't seen this is very strange the way this is, but I do like the imagery. I really got the deck because of the imagery. I didn't look at the whole thing. I was just like, I love the imagery. So this is a bunch of crystals, right? Cosmos clock strikes your hour. Leap netless, meaning take a leap of faith, or leap nevertheless. Even though the clock is striking, go ahead. Go for it, Geminis. The sun is waiting for you, right? harmony and joy is waiting for you. Would love to know in the comments how this resonated for you. Take care. Go out there and make it a great week, and we'll see you next time. Peace.